Hi all. This video is for people who is traveling to on-site for different countries like US, UK, Dubai, or Saudi, wherever it is, through flight, and whose travel is being sponsored by your company. So basically, if your company is sponsoring your travel, so this particular video will be more relevant to you. Okay, let's start. Okay, now you have your hard ticket in your hand. So if you're a first time traveler, this will be very useful for you. And if you are a frequent traveler then you can definitely skip this video. So this video is intended for the first time traveler alone. Okay, now you have the ticket with you and you see the timing at board timing, start timing, and land timing. Okay, what does that timing mean actually? Okay, it is always a local time. Say like you're traveling to Los Angeles through Dubai from Chennai. In that case, if it says the flight start time is 10 p.m., it's 10 p.m. local Chennai time. And if it says the flight lands by, I mean, 10, 11 or 11 p.m. in Dubai, it's 11 p.m. Dubai time. Please don't ever think it's an IST time or wherever you're starting from. So the bottom line is the flight ticket, the time is always a local time. So if you land to Dubai, if the time says you land by 10 p.m., it's at 10 p.m. Dubai time. If the timing says you land to US 11 a.m., it's 11 a.m. local time. Okay, now that is clear. Now coming to the second option, choosing the seat in your flight. Okay, um, the thing is, up to my experience, if you ask me, always choose bulkhead seat, which will have a good leg room, and also especially if you're traveling with kids, bulkhead seat will save your life actually, because kids won't see kids. I mean, won't be seated in the seat for a very long time. If they want to move back and forth, the bulkhead seat is always helpful, where you'll have a lot of leg room, and you don't need to ask excuse if you want to go for a restroom. You can just go out and uh, use your restroom right away. Just in case if you're choosing any other seat, you may be disturbing them. Just in case, like if you want to take something, say like if you want to take some fruits, in that case you have to ask excuse and you have to move out and you have to choose. So whenever you're choosing the seat, always make sure you're choosing a bulkhead seat. Okay, the second thing, choosing your meal. This is a very important part. Basically, what most people will do, if you're really first time traveler, you really don't bother about it. You just think, okay, you will be in super excited mood. You really think, okay, I don't need to worry about those things. So whatever they give, I can manage. But once you landed, once you're into the flight, you will feel it. Ah, what is this? I should have chosen something better. So it's always better to Google. Google say like Emirates. If you travel through Emirates, I always prefer to choose standard meal, which is very good option. If you travel to any other provider, you just Google the meal detail before choosing that. Trust me, you will not regret it later. Because I have very bad experience on taking some nasty food in the flight. So it's always better to, it's good, especially if you're traveling to US, it's going to be closer to 23 hours of travel. It's always better to choose like the food of your taste or food you want. Okay, now you are boarded in the flight and you are taking the food. All good. Okay, done. Now, um, okay, I'm sorry, I forgot about one important point, airport check-in process. So mostly, I guess most of this detail you'll be knowing beforehand. That is, two 23 kgs can be used as a check-in luggage, and one 7 kg hand luggage can be used. So this is very critical if you ask me. So in my experience, it's always like if you say like if you weigh 23 kg in your home, I don't know what happens when you land at the airport. It will be always 24 kg. So my preference would be always maybe you can give some buffer. When you weigh in your home, make sure it is weighing around 22.5. Again, this is from my experience. So I have traveled multiple times. All the time I always have this complaint. That is like, if you weigh your luggage in the airport, it will be always 1 kg additional. So my preference, so you, in that case, some people will let you go in, but some people wherein they ask you to pay something extra for that. So if you're prepared, that is good, well and good. If you're not prepared, maybe like sometimes you may have some luggage which is really not required, you will end up paying additional five to 6,000. So I guess like it may not be required. So the bottom line is, whenever you weigh something in your home, if the target is 23 kg, that is like, if your airline provider just let you to take 23 kg, you just make sure you weigh around 22.5 or something, not maybe, yeah, that will help, not like exactly 23. Other thing which I thought of documenting, that is, make sure your relative or friends are staying with you at least till the check-in process completes. That is like, I know, like when you travel, you have people, friends, like friends and relatives coming to send off you. Um, the reason I'm telling, what happens, you'll end up, you'll be in a hurry. So sometimes the people will be, they will definitely, they will say like, see, if you argue with them, I mean with the airport authorities in check-in time, not arguing, if you'll ask them, hey, this is just 1 kg, can you, they'll provide some suggestion. They'll say either you pay this money, take the 24, say like, the allowed space is 23 kg per suitcase, and if you have 24 in one suitcase and another suitcase, if you have 21, they will say just swap it, just remove two from here and add two to here. So those things and all will happen in general. So in the what you can do, if you have your friends or relative in place till your check-in process complete, you can offload if some of the really unwanted luggages. So always, when you swap these things, you will see. So it is always better to have your friends or relative till the check-in process complete, so that if you will have a time to unload, or just give away some luggages is really not required, or in other word, which you think, which may not worth of spending additional bucks in terms of paying additional fee to the airport authorities. Yeah. Other thing I thought of documenting, like, any airport will have a 30 minutes free Wi-Fi. So don't ever try to use like telephone provided in the airport, like, because you have to pay heavy amount. Say like, say you have boarded the flight in Chennai and you have landed in Dubai. So your friends and relative there in Chennai will be thinking, okay, whether people have arrived safely. So in that case, you'll end up, okay, I have to inform them. So you'll end up checking like some telephone. Here, how things work is like, it's not like you have to buy a $10 minimum $10 card, even if you want to make a 30-second call. So you make sure you use that free Wi-Fi, and just you can make a WhatsApp or a Skype call to them immediately, and you can just let them know you are safe and you have landed Dubai properly, or not Dubai, anywhere. You try to use that 30 minutes Wi-Fi. I'm trying to document this because, like, when I travel for first time, I'm a super dump. Like, I really don't know that this is available. The 30 minutes free Wi-Fi is available. I ended up like paying $10 unnecessarily. I mean, $10 card, calling card, buying a $10 calling card. Another thing, um, there is something called layover time. Say like, if you're traveling to, again, same example, if you're traveling from Chennai to Los Angeles through Dubai, if the layover time in Dubai is more than 6 hours, definitely you have to check with your airline provider. for some lodging facility. So mostly in most cases they will, what happens if it is more than 6 hours, they will help you out with some kind of small hotel room, so that you can take rest for those for that 6 hour, and they will call you back and then pick you up when you have to board the flight. I mean, next flight to wherever you're going. So, but in most cases, what I feel, this particular service is available, but in most cases, it's not in open. So you have to go and you have to check with the service provider there and ask for the, I mean, airlines. You have to ask them for this option. This will be very beneficial. Otherwise, you will end up in, I mean, sleeping in the bench. Or of course, if you have a very good credit card, you can definitely take a airport lounging. Otherwise, like you'll end up sitting 6 to 8 hours in the bench. So it's always better to check with the airlines. If it is more than 6 hours, definitely they will have some option. Okay, now you have arrived to the destination country, say like US. Here it's one checkpoint. After picking up the luggage, make sure your trolley is not damaged. In most cases, if you're traveling, I mean, if your travel is sponsored by your company, you will have an insurance. So if before even moving the trolley, make sure like your travel is good. In most cases, the trolley wheel might have been damaged. So in a hurry to leave the airport, what happens? We never check that. So only after getting into the taxi, you will notice something went wrong with the trolley. Most cases, it will be your wheel. So you can always claim insurance on that one. So, but you have to speak to the before exiting the airport. You have to speak to your airlines provider. They will have some I mean some kind of office in the airport itself. Go speak to them, tell them like, see, my trolley is broken. They will provide kind of insurance. And what if your luggage have not arrived at all? Even in that case, you can, if it is going to take more than 24 hours to arrive, in that case definitely you're eligible for reimbursement. I guess till $150 in US. I guess it's closer to $150. Even this is like hidden. Not when I say hidden, you have to go and ask. Until and that you will not. I mean, they will not provide you this option. Again, I'm just repeating, just in case if you don't have your luggage on time, go and speak to the airline provider, ask them for reimbursement, or not ask them for the what next step. They will help you out. Basically, they will provide you around a $150 of reimbursement, where you can go buy some search or something and you can pay and get that back. Basically, it is something like um, use, I mean, for that particular day you are using something. Okay, this very critical thing is like, say like you have landed to US and you are boarding to your hotel room. In most cases, if you are traveling through business, you will have someone to pick you up. Just in case, if not, if you are going on your own by taxi, make sure you retain your taxi ticket. This is one thing like which I didn't do. Like it costed me around $40. I just thought of mentioning it so that it is useful for you guys. Retain your taxi receipt so that you can reimburse that later uh, through your company. And other thing I thought of letting you know, like hotel room phone. So again, any hotel room will be equipped with Wi-Fi. So if you want to speak to your once you arrive, you definitely have to let your management know like you have arrived safely. So for all those reasons, make sure use your WhatsApp and Skype, because hotel room phone will be too much costly. In most cases, your company may not cover your hotel room or phone expense. In most cases, I would say. So try to avoid that one so that you're not end up paying something from your pocket. Okay, yeah. If you want more detail on anything specific, you can just leave your comment in the section, in the comment section. I can address that. In next video, I'll address something on using the credit card and getting license and building your credit history and so stuff. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you. Bye bye.